What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys had a happy Thanksgiving and Black Friday weekend. Hope you guys, pigged out, spent some time with the family and friends, maybe went some shopping and, did all that good stuff. But we're back in the world of Call of Duty. We're back in the weekdays, the Monday of Doom. Here we go. Let's get it. In today's video, I want to talk about a hodgepodge of things. I want to talk about Fortnite's success, the failure of Activision. I want to talk about the movement mechanics explained by a Black Ops 6 developer. I got a lot of stuff that happened over the weekend that I got to play a little catch up on because I was out touching grass. So yeah, let's get it. If you enjoyed the video at any point, if you learned something about the topics I discuss, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, okay? I'm trying to hit 12K by the end of the year. We got a month left. I know it's a little far from reach, but you never know what might happen. So yeah, subscriptions will always help. Like the video, get this out in the algorithm. I'd appreciate it. Let's go. All right, so Charlie Intel starts this off by saying a developer of the Riot Games anti-cheat has shared his thoughts on Call of Duty Ricochet, saying Ricochet should rely less on AI tools and increase security requirements if crossplay is being forced for PC and consoles. He says current approach should be reconsidered. If you don't know who Riot Games is, they're one of the main competitors actually in the Call of Duty space, I guess, with the game Valorant. They also do like League of Legends, but mostly Valorant because it's like an FPS shooter, even though it's like nowhere near the same as Call of Duty. It's still like a shooter. Whatever you might think about, Valorant, how goofy it might look or how annoying it might be to play or watch, their anti-cheat is top notch, okay? It's insanely good. I played a little bit of Valorant back in the day, go sue me or whatever.
Is this nigga serious?
And what I noticed is that nobody is insanely like cheating. I feel like I can't really tell. Like, yes, people are good. I was never good enough to get in the higher ranks and stuff, but yes, people are good, and it feels like some people might have walls or something like that, but no, they most likely don't, and I can trust that because I actually believe in, Riot Games anti-cheat. The same thing cannot be said about Call of Duty Ricochet. Nowadays, when someone's good and we're in like a high rank of rank play or something like that, I will firmly believe, yes, they are most likely cheating. He most likely saw me through a wall, or he most likely has some kind of headshot multiplier on me or headshot aimer tracker on my head. And I think it's interesting that a developer of a competition for Call of Duty will give Call of Duty tips. Doesn't it feel very like big brother of them to just like kind of little brother Call of Duty here? And like, I don't know, if you're Call of Duty, like, are you just sitting here and taking that? Like, oh, hey, I think you gotta rely less on AI and I don't know, get your ass back in the studio and do some more manual reviews.
Shut up, bitch!
Or hey, I think you got to increase security requirements. Like, if they're saying that to like us, like, isn't that just kind of embarrassing? Like, the current approach should be reconsidered. Yeah, no duh, it should be reconsidered. I think everyone in the top 250, I'd say like 80% of them are probably cheaters or hackers of some kind, right? Aside from like the top streamers and maybe like a few no-livers. I feel like everyone else has a good chance that they're cheating in some way. So I don't know, man. I think you got to do something about that. I think it's very embarrassing that you're going to let Riot Games little brother you. That's just something interesting. I don't know. Do with that information what you will.
Oh, hell no!
Another thing I want to talk about is Fortnite. Fortnite actually just broke its all-time concurrent player record at almost 12 million players. We're talking like Black Ops 1 Modern Warfare 3 days from back in the original days of Call of Duty. Yeah, Activision, nowhere near those numbers. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, but Dynamite, how do you know? You don't have the player numbers to support that. You don't have the information. How can you say there's not 12 million players? I think it's pretty obvious, I think, well, based on, you can look at the Twitch numbers, nobody's watching this. You can look at the Warzone numbers, nobody's caring about this. You can look at Google Trends, you can look at the Steam numbers. You can look pretty much everywhere. You won't see anything in the millions. I'll put it that way. And yeah, maybe you can add up, oh, there was PlayStation players and stuff like that. Okay, then let me know why when I play Face Off in like a prime time, I play Face Off, I play Nuketown, I'm in the same game with people. Even if I leave and requeue, I'm in the same game. Same game. Hardcore Face Off, Stakeout 24/7, Nuketown 24/7, like popular playlists. And nope, I'm just, in the same game with Billy Go 57 and Fortnite Lover 69, like same exact names over and over and over again. I can queue up like another day in like a niche game mode like Hardcore Face Off, for instance, and I'll recognize some names. Okay, it's that bad where people don't seem to be playing this game that much.
It's me. I'm niggas.
This guy, I am Rob TV, tweets out, 7 years later, Epic continues to keep the game not just relevant, but 10 steps ahead of its competition. Meanwhile, Activision is forcing their 4 separate developers to build new battle royales from the ground up every 12 months, releasing it as pure dog, then spend 11 months getting it playable just to scrap it for the new one to come out. And then they wonder why their game becomes less and less relevant. It's insane. I think this is something that I've been like saying for a long time now, right? I firmly believe that if Activision just made Warzone like one thing, yes, the thing is they will lose out on the yearly sale of the new Black Ops, the new Modern Warfare, and people are buying that to get the guns to get to play in Warzone. But I think so many casual players just don't even bother because it's like, oh, I have to get another game just to stay relevant in this battle royale. Why would I do that? I'm gonna just go back to Fortnite. I'm gonna just go back to Apex, where I don't need to spend $70 every time. I think what Call of Duty and Activision just doesn't understand is like, just make the game fun first, and then people will gladly be nickel and dime. Like Fortnite is a prime example. It's a free game and it makes the most of like many games on the market. I don't know if it's still the top contender or not, but like it makes a plenty amount because of skins, because of like operators and stuff like that. People will gladly drop money for that because they're in a free-to-play game. For Activision, you have to really be a true die-hard Call of Duty Shark Boy fan in order to spend money on these skins and battle passes and all this stuff. Like, not many people are like that. Like, yes, there are tons of them. There's tons of like gaming whales when it comes to Call of Duty these days, but it's not like it's growing. Not that many people join this franchise and they're like, hey, this is really fun. I've never heard of Call of Duty in its 20 years of existence. I'm gonna become an elite battle pass member. That doesn't happen, okay? And you know what I mean? Like, most people have heard of Call of Duty, most people know Call of Duty, and if they're not a gaming whale already, or they're not a shark when it comes to like spending money, credit card swiping, they're not all of a sudden going to become one, right? But Fortnite, it's like, oh, it's a new game, it appeals to kids, it appeals to older guys too. Not really girls, I guess, but I mean, I'm sure there's some girls that play it. Why would I spend $70 on this game, Call of Duty, and then like have to level up the weapons to use in Warzone, like in that game, before I can play the battle royale that I want to casually play, like, twice a week? Why? That makes no sense to a casual gamer, right? There's so many barriers of entry that Call of Duty is just, for some reason, throwing up, and then on top of that, half the time the game doesn't even work. Say someone does spend all this time and then they want to play Warzone. Oh, the audio doesn't work. Oh, there's packet burst out my ass. Like, just, it makes no sense how bad it is. And you can't even like wonder why people leave this game. Like, I'm not even a Warzone player and I play Call of Duty, not for a living, but like as my main game. Like, there's not another game that I play more than Call of Duty right now. I run a freaking Call of Duty YouTube channel where I have to make videos like multiple times a week. Subscribe if you're new. Like, it's embarrassing the fact that like someone like me won't even touch Warzone. How do you expect a casual 9-to-5 dad to play Warzone, right? It doesn't make sense. Fortnite is literally like blowing out the competition, and it's kind of like a trend right now in this video. I didn't even notice, but like Riot Games basically taking a shot at Call of Duty. Fortnite just completely mollywopping and destroying, making Activision look like poo-poo chips out here.
What did he say?
Call of Duty, you should be pretty embarrassed right now. Switching gears here, I saw a funny Reddit post where Call of Duty players were willing to pay to turn off the ridiculous skins. I'm talking about like the skin and like this green dragon demon hunter thing. People were willing to just like pay to get rid of the post-match. They don't want to see this stuff. Like, they don't want to see a neon green dragon with stupid wings. It's interesting because I think Call of Duty, for the most part, always felt pretty serious up until like season 2 or 3, right? That's when they started adding like, I don't know, like Michael Myers or Nicki Minaj, Snoop Dogg. It's always in like the January, February time period. But this time they added it like right in early, like the start of November, like a few weeks in, boom, all of a sudden we got some like zombie skins. And then we got, I don't even know, I guess this green dragon thing and then a shark, like just random stuff that has like not much. Maybe it's from the campaign. I have no idea, but it just makes no sense to me. I don't know why we're in like, a super serious like time period, like Scud or something like that. It's like a battlefield, and then this dragon just runs around the corner and kills me. Like,
Somebody stop that nigga!
Personally, I don't care enough. I'm not willing to pay to turn that off, okay? I've got better things to do with my money, but I can see why people would be annoyed at this. I can see why people would be like, hey, what the heck, Call of Duty? Why are we dealing with this? This is not fun, okay? Like, yeah, this is not what I want. And so, I don't know, just thought it was a funny article. Let me know in the comments section if you would pay for this, if you don't like the skins that much that you would, you know, kind of get rid of it in that way. I don't know, man. I personally wouldn't pay for it, but I wouldn't mind, you know, not seeing it too. And that brings us to our last topic of the day. It's kind of the main topic. I didn't expect to kind of ramble about the first couple of topics as much, but yes, let's talk about this. Boom. Treyarch developer explains why some movement mechanics in Call of Duty Black Ops 6 feel slower. I'm not going to read all this, but I'll leave it up on the screen right here. It's from Matt TKS, and basically, you know, he's talking about like snaking being a massive problem. Faster is not always healthier. I get it, you know. I think there was like this like TikTok trend where they were like jumping from Modern Warfare 2019 and then jumping in Black Ops 6, and they're like, hey, why is it so much slower? And then all the movement lords and the ultra sweats basically got on this bandwagon, or were like, hey, it is slower, we need this faster. And then it turns out, like, you know, Matt TKS, one of the lead devs for Treyarch, had to, you know, come out here and basically say, like, yeah, if you want to spam jump while shooting, we have perks to increase this. Like, we don't want to just like give this as a base thing. And I think that's fine. Something interesting he says is that we're always looking at feedback, data, and discussing our internal opinions. He's always looking at the data, right? So, I mean, there's got to be some reason that they're doing this to make sure that it's like not everybody's just jumping around the corner. And I honestly prefer that, okay? I don't want people to snake on me. I'm not playing a ranked match. I'm not trying to get destroyed by Timmy 420 when I'm playing, you know, be using a sniper for my dark matter challenge, like on the domination flag. I'm not trying to do that, okay? I'm just trying to have fun, you know, level up my guns and get some dark matter camo, and then after that, maybe dabble in like Warzone or ranked play, and maybe, you know, search and destroy too. Like, I'm not really out here like trying to sweat for, you know, the best KD and, you know, trying to get a chopper gunner every game and drop a nuke every game. That's not me. And I think people who want that want these abilities, right? They want this spam jumping. They want snaking back. They want like ultra fast, effective movement during engagements to get the best hand, diving around corners to get the best hand. It's not for me, you know. I know a lot of people really don't like this, you know. A lot of people were just hating on Matt TKS here, but I'm gonna tell you, as a bad player, I'm gonna tell you straight up, I'm a bad Call of Duty player. I am not good at this game. I prefer it like this, okay? Maybe you want to have a separate mode where, you know, rank play sweats can do this. I go by all means, but just in pubs matches where I'm just like, I'm just casually playing, man. I'm a straight up casual. I'll admit it till, I don't know, someone calls me out. Yeah, I'll lose a 1v1 against you. I admit I'm not going to be in the top 250 on ranked anytime soon. Probably anytime in this lifetime, to be honest.
I'm tired of suffering.
I don't know. I know it's kind of a hot take to jump, you know, with this dev, but I will say, like, yeah, I mean, like, if I was trying to get better at this game, I can understand. Like, if I wanted that kind of leg up, but I guess just in my state and in my old ass age, I guess I don't really care, you know, to get better at this game anymore. You know, I'm not 19 with like no ambitions except to be like a COD ranked player. Like, that's not me anymore, okay? Maybe back in the day, maybe that could have been me, and maybe I'd be asking for this. But nowadays, like, yeah, I got bigger fish to fry, and, you know, movement and snaking in Call of Duty. Oh, why is it not in here? It's not really my top goal. Not really the thing I'm gonna like try to die on this hill for. But that's basically gonna do it, man. I kind of talked about a lot of stuff in this video. Let me know what you guys preferred and enjoyed me talking about the most. And, you know, as always, feel free to let me know in the comment section how your Thanksgiving was. You know, let's have a conversation in the comment section. I appreciate, you know, the recent support. We got a lot of new subs in here. Like the video if you enjoyed it. I know many of you got this far, didn't like the video, still didn't like the video. You're gonna listen to this part of the video, still not like it. It's cool. It is what it is. You know, you do you.
I did.
But I'd appreciate if you did. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe if you're new, and have a good day. I'll see you in the next video. Peace, and peace.
Peace out, bitch!